Has anybody tried to buy a semi truck over the last couple of weeks? Man, things are starting to get expensive. But how expensive? So in today's video, I'm going to show you the latest results in the Ritchie Bros auction. I'm starting to see a big shift in the used truck market, and this is just the start of things that are going to happen over the next 6 months. So we've all been waiting for this for a long time. Let's have a look. So we're gonna pull up in the last month, in the last 30 days, all the 2023 Freightliner Cascadias that have been sold at the Ritchie Bros auctions. We'll start off in the US and work our way into Canada. So in the US, you can see here the 2023 Cascadias over the last 30 days have sold for $58,000, $36,000, $24,000. There was obviously something wrong with these two power units. $77,000, $61,000, $64,000, $61,000, and $49,000. Now, if I did the exact same thing 6 months ago, these trucks would be a lot cheaper, okay? And there would be a lot more of them to choose from. Now, in Canada, have a look at this. So in Canada, what these 2023s have sold for in the last 30 days. You can see here that one with 265,000 kilometers, which is probably around 150,000 miles, sold for 107,000 Canadian. Another one here sold for 121,000 Canadian. We have another 2023 Cascadia that sold for $127,000, followed by another one that sold for 115. We have some more at 87, 84, 122, and 85. So we can definitely see that the used truck market for these Cascadias, the same thing with Volvos, the identical thing with the Kenworth D680s. I see a huge shift right now in the market, and I also see that dealerships are starting to call me for my power units. Now, this is just a test with the 2023s. There is an upcoming auction that I'm going to be personally attending from May 11th to May 15th in Nisku, Alberta in Canada. I would love to meet other fleet owners. If there are any fleet owners out there, owner operators, feel free to reach out, message me. I do need to see some power units over there. I have my eye on some of them. Hopefully I'm gonna get them. I'll do it all live at the auction and I'll show you guys. If some of you out there are interested in how I buy and sell trucks at the Ritchie Bros auctions, just comment the word auction and I'll send you over an entire playlist. But very important, guys, a special tool that I use that everybody would benefit from, especially if you're taking part in the Ritchie Bros auctions. There is a tool out there called Bid Agent, and a lot of people have started using it. It's giving people a competitive edge, and it's making sure that people don't overpay at these auctions. There's a Google Chrome extension that I download. It's called Bid Agent, and whenever I'm looking at a power unit, I get to see the history of that power unit. So what do I by the history? So if I want to buy a 2023 Freightliner Cascadia, Bid Agent will give me the last 5 or 10 units that have sold, the identical unit, same year, make, and model of the one that I'm looking to buy, and it'll give me a range of what I can be paying for them. Okay, very powerful tool. Again, I use this all the time, and anyone who's partaking at the Ritchie Bros auction should be downloading that Chrome extension and using it. It will definitely help you to gauge on how much you should be paying and where you should stop when you are bidding for it. Now, as we see the national average rates increasing, that's when the competition for these used equipment are going to be more and more. What do I mean by that? So let's have a quick look at the national average freight rates, and it'll give you an indication of what's happening in the market. So if we look at the van, the reefer, and the flatbed division, look at this month over month, we see a huge increase in freight rates. And because of that, it's definitely driving a lot of people that were sitting on the fence. A lot of people are coming into the industry right now because they finally see some sort of stability, even with the fuel being the way that it is right now. I mean, have a look at the flatbed division, $3.45 on the open board market as a national average for the month of April. You can see here in the reefer division, $3.17, and you can see here in the van division, $2.70. We haven't seen these numbers in about 3 years. And I can see by the amount of people that are taking our dispatch course, okay, definitely on the rise. The amount of bookings there are over there is definitely on the rise. And I can see the amount of MCs that are opening over the last 30 days. There's a lot of them. So people are starting to get into the industry, or they were in the industry, came out of the industry, and now are finally coming back in because they see that things are profitable again. So if you are going to be in Edmonton, please feel free to reach out. I do want to see as many people as I can. Hopefully you learned something from this video. If you have questions, please put the comments down below. And if you are interested in that playlist, just comment the word auction and I'll send it over to you. I'm Ronan, and I'll catch you in my next video.